Hi. Okay, so I wanted to show you how I do the video, or how I do the journals. So this is going to be one for my best friend's daughter, Amy. And she loves Lord of the Rings. So I just did that as sort of the theme, if you could say. So this opens like this. Okay, so here's her journal. On the outside is it's the actual drawings from the Hobbit book. I think Tolkien drew it himself. So it's sort of like this. That's the front. This is the back. Okay. So make sure I'm in frame because I filmed a bunch of other stuff and I wasn't. So we're going to hope. I don't know how good the lighting will be, but we'll do the best we can. So on the side here, they're just colors that I think go with it. This foo-foo stuff right here. But there's charms that have to do with they're just fun. But this is I made several of these because I had stamps that came from New Zealand that they used. And so they're Lord of the Rings stamps. And so I made them into a charm here so she can have it on her thing because she really loves Lord of the Rings. Their whole family does. So now I wanted to see if it was recording, so I'm sorry. So now we're going to open it up. And so inside this book, I do all my books different, so they're not exactly the same. This one has little tabs on the side. They're called whale tail tags. So if you see, they kind of look like a whale. All the little charms hanging off of them is from a bracelet I had, and I decided to just give it to her. But I took off the charms, and they're all Lord of the Rings charms. So different charms from different aspects of the Lord of the Rings. So that's kind of cool. And over here, she has like a little flip out where she can write something. This picture of her and me, and here's a paper that says Merry Christmas, says some stuff to her for Christmas. Okay, so let's go. I'm hoping this is in frame. It looks like it is. Okay. So here we go. These are just, the idea with junk journals is you can write in them, you can save. It's called a commonplace book. This describes a definition of commonplace. You put all kinds of things in here. You can do art, you can put recipes, you can put little snippets of things, just whatever you want. So it's not just necessarily just a journal. This is from one of the Lord of the Rings. I don't know what it is. I can see the Elvish up there. So this is an old piece of paper. So throughout the book, I put quotes from the book. Actually, I have a couple of Lord of the Rings books that are tearing up. They're falling apart. So I just tore out and took the actual pages from the book and put them on here. So in here, see, here's part of a map of the South Farthing. So it's just for her. Her family really loves this, and we love it too. So we have a lot of memories with that. Just different papers. This is Braille. It's tea. I coffee dye, not tea dye, but it's just for textures and interest. This is an old some kind of a ledger page out of a book. So a lot of times they will take pages from books and insert them in the junk journals. So the idea is just to I don't know, you're saving stuff the idea is not to just be throwing stuff away. So these journals are filled with what you call ephemera, which is little papers, and you're supposed to put your own papers in there. Like, let's say she went to the first showing of the Lord of the Rings, and we did Trilogy Tuesday, we went, and so I would have kept the paper and wrote about it. So, stuff like that. It's just for your own memories. It's not necessarily a day-to-day thing. But I will show you a day-to-day one that I've done this year, just so you can get an idea for that, because I can make that too. So here's just the pages. On here is a recipe that Jean, when she came to visit us not long ago, Jean and her made Jean made an iced tea lemonade recipe with her. And I think I have pictures in here of that too. It was kind of tart. So that's in there for fun. Lots of quotes from Tolkien, places to write. Picture of the Fellowship of the Ring, the people in it. And here is actually a piece of the book that I said was falling apart, so I put it in here. More stuff like this, just tags. She also loves coffee, so this tag, I made this, it's all like called a, I forget the exact name, but it's like a collage tag with sewing and stuff. And this has a coffee pot here, and she loves coffee too, so that's in there. And here's a bunch of pictures of her and her brother, her family, her son. It's clipped like this, and it can open. I don't feel like taking that off right now, and she can write in there. This is a really beautiful piece of vellum I got from someone in Holland, I think. And everything is written in Dutch or something like that, or something. And but all the artwork is all hand drawn. It's kind of pretty. This beautiful paper that has plants in it and stuff. There's her mom and her son, so that's cute. And then I put in here one of my my chili cook-off winner one year, the recipe for that. More Lord of the Rings page. It's in here like this. They're just all. This is a pretty. It's a tomato flower that I took out, and I do a lot of these with pressed flowers and stuff, and I thought it was cool because, you know, in the Lord of the Rings, the hobbits just love growing things and stuff, so it's there. This is a little secret hideaway where she can write a little note in there and tuck it away. More poems from Lord of the Rings. This is a really pretty art thing I got. And it's the quote, "All that is gold does not glitter," about Aragorn. Really beautiful paper. I love that paper. This is all coffee dyed. Another picture of the tree. It's an artwork I bought. I ended up not using it for what I wanted to, so I just put it in here. This is a really pretty, I printed on vellum, but it makes a really pretty pocket. And this is artwork from a book that where the man hand wrote all the Psalms out. So I get some of those books on eBay for not very much, and then I take them apart. I have the one that someone gave me. I don't take that apart, but I take them apart and put them in the books. I put her, she loves her espresso that she makes on the stovetop. So I put that on, and she also likes frogs. So it has a frog charm here. There's her son again. So as you can see in here, she can write lots of things, put whatever she wants, coffee bean. Just added interest. I tend to put too many things in these books, especially if I know the people. So I have to learn to hone that down. But she can take a lot out, and it won't be as... so this is a bag, and, you know, she can put stuff in there. Write a note, glue it on, whatever she wants. So the books are like this. They're all... I make them all from scratch. You put all the paper... This is a really cute charm right here. I don't know if you can see it. I made it like a bookmark thing, and it's got the horse people from Rohan. She'll like that. Okay, let's come back in frame if we can. I think I'm in frame. Okay, like this. It's all different papers. Like there was some, I printed on some linen. There's linen paper. There's all kinds of papers in here. So this is a copy of that book again. This is a copy of one of the books from The Hobbit, and this is J.R.R. Tolkien's actual artwork himself. So it's kind of cool. And there's that book that's printed. She's a Christian, so she would like this, I think. This is my favorite scripture. In my Father's house are many mansions. So that's in here. This can come out. It's a little thing here. It has some cute writing, and she can write stuff. It's another one of those charms I made out of the stamps from New Zealand, I think it was. Long Expected Party, that's from, I think I put another one of these in there. This one too, this one I decided to tie on the inside, so these are the ends of the different signatures that hold the book pages in. Another part of that psalm paper, a frog image. I got another. These are all beautiful sterling silver charms because I had them. This paper is so great because it's from an absolutely real journal, or not journal, ledger. So I used the paper, and it's so great. And it's from 1894, and it was actually from a book from 1894. And this is all real handwritten stuff in here. Frogs and coffee. And then this is one of my recipes for cream cheese. That's what we do. I don't know. Put recipes in here. This is an old receipt I got from somewhere from 1929, and it's for, I don't know, it's for something. I'd have to read it right now, but I don't remember. Paper, you can write on it. So the idea is that you take things that would normally be cast away and you turn them into something beautiful. So that's her family. More tags and stuff. This is all Lord of the Rings comments. We used to text back and forth Lord of the Rings comments, so that's why I put a lot of comments in here. It's fun. This is funny because I put this on because I like this bird, but then this side's upside down. But oh well. That's what's cool too. It's a junk journal, so you don't have to be perfect. It's all like this. More page from Lord of the Rings. More like this. So she has a lot of places she can write. I put this in. This is a toad we saw on our walk, and I kept the picture, so I put it in here and told her it reminded me of her. So because I know this girl really well, it was really, it's easy for me because I tried to. So when she came to visit, so here she is with that lemonade. It was like, we got up early. I don't know why I look like that, but it's really tart. Then I taught her how to make my pomegranate jelly, so she's doing that there because she made some, and then Jean and her are smiling at each other. So that's that. And here, this is I really like doing these. I don't know if there's glare. I'm trying to not have glare. But so it's pressed flowers. It's in a little pretend slide thing that you would have in somewhere. So that's in there. This is all a belly band, but it's all made out of fabric, very beautiful. I put on here, so this is a thing about perfume buttons and how they were used in the 1800s or Civil War. And so here's one here. It explains that there. Here's one of the Lothlorien charms. And that's in here like that. And this is also a pocket. I put those together, and this is a pocket, so she can put something in there. And I put in here, this is on the same page where we have these pictures. It's the pomegranate, but they named it pomegranate, so I still call it that. And it's the recipe. So if she ever wants to make it again, it's right there. And I stuck it in this page right here, like this. I want that to stick out because I love all the little bits that it is. Okay, like that. Another poem, some more just pomegranate pictures. Gondor. So I'm hoping she really likes it. This is just an old receipt of something. Just interesting. Then every single one I try and put, it's a cute little, it's got a Lord of the Rings thing, but she can write on the back. Then I like to put this in there. It's it's a 1926 postcard, or I copy the original, but of downtown Main Street in Hanford, California. So I think it's kind of fun. I like it because it's, Hanford, and that's where I live. And then I have an Ex Libris if she wants to put it on because I love kitties. She doesn't have to. And this opens here. This is a different pocket. I didn't do this on all of them, and she can put something in there if she wishes. So there's that one. So this is the idea of what the journals are that I like to do. And I do them all different. Like I said, this one, I'll show you another one. I'll download it so you can see it. I don't want it to be too long, you know, so that's this one. So hope that helps. Bye.